Hello, welcome to the August Progress Update. In this Progress Update, they're going to reveal a new set of systems for plant growth, and also going to talk about some changes to the new ways Hytale will deliver content. First things first, however, they've really enjoyed how the community embraced the moss horn. What's better than one moss horn? Two moss horns. And we see them in this image. We see two moss horns at home in their swamp biome with these lovely mushrooms and these much bigger mushroom type structures glowing in the background, which we can see in more detail, as well as the dead trees. Very creepy, haunted feel, and there seems to be some type of ruin over there in the background, some interesting generation. We can also see a pine tree somewhere in the back, which indicates that this creature may actually be found in Zone 3. We also see these sort of ears, and we see that they have udders. That might only be females, however, since they are a cow-like mob, seemingly. Okay. So back in January's blog post, they showed some of the progress they've made with the farming system. And they've also recently implemented simulated growth cycles for other types of plants too, to allow for simulated natural growth outside the context of farming. In the clip below, our player plants some young wild cacti in the deserts of Zone 2. Over time, each cactus grows in a different manner and adopts a different shape, with each section sort of being randomly rotated. Please note the growth rates in this clip aren't finalized. They are set to temporary values for the purpose of demonstration. Watch the player plant the cactus. We listen to my dog walk around. And now we watch as the cactus grow. Some of them develop flowers on their heads. Some of them grow to like 5 blocks tall. Their sections are randomly rotated and have a random bunch of branches. And all in all, it's a very cool, naturally simulated growth. We're apparently supposed to think this is a hybrid of the more traditional farming system, and the randomized method that powers Hytale's landscape generation, which we detailed back in June. Different plants grow and propagate in different ways, like these mushrooms, which spread to form a natural circle or fairy ring after first planted. As with other aspects of World Gen, randomization is used to ensure that organic growth feels natural. Please watch the mushrooms grow in a circle. And different planting methods produce different results. In the next clip, we can see this method applied to the growth of berry bushes, spread out both vertically and horizontally as they grow, with the rotation of each individual bush block randomized to enhance its look and feel. We watch our farmer plant them. It's cool to see what the seed texture looks like on the block. Then, I'm guessing this growth is greatly sped up since it grows over the course of a day into a huge bush. But it shows also it sprinkles its own seeds on the ground before growing, which is quite cool and realistic. They're excited about the system like this because they allow us to add depths and sense of life to Adventure Mode's ecosystem, while giving players new ways to make their mark on the environment. Yeah, I think this is going to be really cool, especially for like landscaping, and for the fact that like if you pass by an area, the bush patch that's there might have grown, which gives a sense like that the world you're in isn't just sort of static blocks that sometimes sway. It's an actual living, growing thing. A revised approach to Hytale updates. We've really enjoyed giving the community a glimpse behind the scenes through our progress update blog posts over the course of the year. However, sometimes the game development doesn't break down neatly into regular roundups. We're currently working on a number of features that need to be kept under wraps until they're ready to be properly unveiled. Hopefully Zone 5 and 6, as well as other aspects of the game that we want players to discover for themselves. Probably Zone 5 and 6, and various systems, like magic maybe. Our increased resources and expanding team have allowed us to make major progress in many important areas. Hopefully that means the blog post is the beta's coming soon. And I've also invested time into ensuring that the game features we plan to deliver in line with both the feedback they've received from the Hytale community and their own aspirations. Still recruiting. Be sure to check out the job page if you're interested in working for the Hytale team. Over the last few months, they've taken a long, hard look at almost every aspect of the game to ensure that it's on track to meet their goals, including things that the community is familiar with, like the scope and structure of Adventure Mode, as well as parts of Hytale they kept under wrap, like PvP. With that in mind, let's look at some images. This first image, we see a human dressed in a hood, carrying a Zone 2 staff through the desert during a sandstorm, with 2 large ruins in the background, probably quite dangerous. Sand texture looks really nice also in the image, as well as the dust that surrounds the screen, although that might be effect specifically for the post. You can also see a bit of texture overlapping in this area here, some spikes, this bench block, these sort of tent blocks, and some crates and barrels, which hopefully can be used to actually store things, and this well-like structure, which is really well built and makes use of sideways slabs, which is nice. And we also get this image of a very cute baby Feran with big ears, big eyes, looking absolutely adorable. And the daddy or mommy or just parent, Feran, with their freedom bracelets on their ankles and wrists, looking a lot friendlier than the ones in the skull mask. We also see this neat sort of collection of rectangles and rocks and stuff that shows even more block variants that can be created that are not whole blocks, and I find that really cool. Definitely cool for building. And speaking of cool for building, here's a new biome that you'll be able to build in. It's unnamed. Appears to be nice grassy plains with bits of stone and jagged spikes. So these sort of autumn pinkish colored trees that forms on mountain slopes. We see some ruins in the background, and we see that it is in Zone 3. I think this biome looks absolutely beautiful, with the cave entrance blending in nicely into the landscape and the rock spikes. Although I am noticing, I don't know, that's just an error in the image. It's dark under there. I thought that was a generational glitch, or like the prefab would generate above the ground, but no. It's very seamless in the landscape. The rock spikes really fit, and I think this biome would be absolutely beautiful. And then the final image, just Zone 3 mounted in the background, sort of some ruins made out of dark stone. Very nice. Nothing really exceptional that I've noticed. And they're approaching a point where they'll be ready to unveil parts of Hytale that they've never presented to the community before. But they're not quite there yet. With that in mind, they're taking a break from progress updates so they can work towards a more significant set of reveals. But they're not going to be silent during this time. Over the next few weeks and months, you can expect them to become more active on social media. They provide a new postcard from Orbis screenshot every week. They're also working on a new fan art showcase, so be sure to tweet your fan art with hashtag HytaleFanArt. The community's understanding and support means a lot. Game development is a marathon, not a sprint, and we continue to draw a huge amount of motivation from the enthusiasm for Hytale that we see online every day. Thank you on the behalf of the whole Hytale team, and to that, I say thank you. So yeah, go check out Hytale on Twitter. I've also been streaming with, I haven't been streaming, my friend has been streaming Minecraft on Twitch, and I've been playing with him. So I'll put a link to his Twitch channel in the description, so go follow him. And with that in mind, that's everything in this blog post. I have nothing left to say. Bye.